Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video. Today is Sunday, we've been at work for a couple of days again and we're finally done with the well. Yes! I'm excited. We worked on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and today for an hour or so, and we took out as much as we could just so that we're done for a while. So yeah, good news, we're done. It took us more than a week, but now it should be done for at least 5 years or so, I think. I hope. And we're gonna put netting over the top so that not all the leaves from the tree fall in. But that's a job for another day. For now, I'll show you the end result. I was going to film at the bottom again, but I forgot before we put the ladder, took out the ladder. So as you can see, most of it is gone. It's just a bit of water and some rocks that are too big to take out. I hope the frogs are still there. I'm not sure where they are. But yeah, this is the end result. We're done. This is everything that we took out. Oops. It's a lot. So one of the next jobs is to take out or kind of pull it away from the well so Puck doesn't use this as a ramp to fall in. But yeah, that's for this afternoon, and I'll see you later. Good morning everyone. So you just saw how excited and happy and elated I was because we finished the well. That was a couple of days ago. And since then we've been doing lots of small projects, which I didn't really film because I thought all the building was getting a bit boring to watch maybe. So today I'll do a little walk around on the homestead here. And I'll show you all the things that we finished. It's a couple really fun things, and then in between I'll talk to you about how we were actually able to buy this property, and how we are making it work financially. Because you're with me, she's gonna walk with me, she's eating some brambles right now. So yeah. The first thing I want to show you is the doghouse that we built, because next week we are getting a puppy. I'm really excited, obviously. We went to see him last week and he's so cute. So here we are at the terrace, one of the bottom terraces. This is the doghouse that we built, and it's also one of the examples of how we are making this work financially. This is the front. We're gonna build or we're gonna make a door because we know there's a fox here, but we want to start him out. We want to start him outside, just having him get used to sleeping outside because we don't want a dog in the bed for the rest of our lives, and he's here to be a guard dog, not and for fun, obviously, for the walks and stuff, but mostly also for a guard dog. So we don't want him to get used to sleeping inside, but we're gonna make a door because we know there's a fox here. We've seen him. He comes and walks really close to us by the camper. So yeah, it's almost finished, but like I said, it's already an example of how we can do what we do, because it's mostly made out of leftover wood from the deck and some pallets that we got for free. So we didn't spend any money on it. So you can buy a big doghouse for I don't know how much, but that's not affordable to us. So we make a lot of things from scraps that we find. We go to the hardware store and get wood, pallet wood for free. And a lot of that wood is actually really good. It's just fine and usable to build things with. You just have to take them apart so you can use the planks. So yeah, that's one of the things. And then as you saw with the deck build as well, we got the cheapest wood, not like really fancy deck wood that's already been treated and stuff. And we do a lot of the things ourselves, so we could have had someone build the deck for us, or we could have bought a doghouse. But we're really trying to see how much we can do ourselves, because you can hire people for all the things that you need, but that's not really, it goes up really quickly. So even the plateau that we had made was more expensive than we had thought, because the ground was a lot harder than we thought. So it was like double the price of what we had planned. You don't want to have that too much. So next, we're in the garden. Yeah, you can also have fencing made if you want, but we built it ourselves, as you saw. Let me get in here. And I'm sure we could have done the fence even cheaper than we already did, but we just had to get it done because, as you saw, the rabbits were eating all our food. And we didn't have time to chop trees and skin them and all that stuff. So we bought the poles and the chicken wire here. But it could have been even cheaper. So yeah, we have been working on this for 2-3 days. We've put in some new seedlings here. This is gonna be broccoli for the winter. A row of broccoli, and then I started some stuff that you can't see yet because there's radishes and onions, and here we started some Chinese cabbage that's hopefully gonna survive, and then some parsnips, and we're gonna do some beets as well that I still have to plant later today. We love fresh food, we eat a lot of vegetables, and it's really important for us to take charge of our food. But also the broccolis that you just saw, I started from seeds that we still had, and we're doing a lot from seed instead of buying seedlings, which is also cheaper. And so we're trying to find all the different areas that we can save money on. So even though we have so much work to do, starting the garden as early as possible and already trying to see what works here in the land was really important to us, so we made it a priority. So yeah, one of the things, as I just said, is that we do a lot of the work ourselves. At first we were thinking that this is the olive grove behind me. We were thinking to get some guys in to do the work with us, but it looks right now that we have to choose between either solar or getting that done, and I'd rather have more solar power for the winter than having some guys do that in a couple days, and we'll just do it ourselves, because we have I think we have enough tools to do that. So yeah, this is gonna be our olive grove. It's gonna be stunning next year. And, doing all the work is a lot of work, obviously. It's hard, but it's also really fulfilling. And it's also why this land was so cheap. So we were able to buy 3 hectares instead of maybe 1 or 2 that we had could have had in our budget if it was like not as abandoned as this had been. But then also the area that we are in, which is in the Castelo Branco area in Portugal, in central Portugal, is I think also the cheapest area in Portugal right now. Prices are going up, and maybe in the north you'll have some cheaper land as well, but it's more mountainous there and we don't want to live in the mountains. Yeah, we had to pick between mountains and then you have to do terracing, but you also have more water, or here in the more into the inner parts of Portugal. Walking and talking is hard if you go up. And here in the interior it's warmer a lot of the time, it's drier, so there's different things that you have to weigh, and we chose for more flat land with enough olive trees and all that stuff, instead of mountains and more water. Well, we have enough water, I think, once the well fills up again, and we have another well on the top and also probably a water mine, but we'll see, we don't know yet. So I'm here at the last project that we did this week, which is finally build a toilet. Let me focus. Yes. So we built this little house, little outhouse, which is the deck is just behind the bushes here, so it's close to the yurt, but it's not close to the van. So it's a bit of a walk right now, but in the future it won't be. And Martin's parents and brother are coming over, so we had to build something. So yeah, it's just a really simple thing. Martin is still clearing the last of the brambles. It doesn't even have a door yet, but it's just a chair with a bucket and some of that. It's our little outhouse. I don't think we'll ever have a flushing toilet, because the more you think about it, the more a waste of water it actually is. So we have a compost pile for food waste, and then we have another pile for the human manure that we're making, and that's composting, and we'll use it on the trees, not in the garden. So yeah, as I said, the reason that we can do what we do is that, well, we did work a lot. The couple of years that we did work after university, we saved as much money as we could. We barely went out to dinner. We only went to like free things. We went to the museum a lot, but we didn't really spend much money, so we saved a lot of money. And then we also had we did have a small inheritance from Martin's grandmother, who passed away at the beginning of the year, and we also got a little bit of extra financial help from Martin's parents, but it wasn't like that much money. So that's why we came here. This is probably one of the cheapest areas in Europe right now, I think. And next to it, this plot had been abandoned for a long time, which made it cheaper. We're doing a lot of the work ourselves, and we're trying to find all the different areas in life that you can save money, like growing more of your own food, doing the work yourselves, get free materials. All that stuff is what makes this possible. And then next to that, we try to work online, so we freelance, do like odd jobs in translation and video editing, or what else do we do, like website building. And hopefully in the future we can make some money creating content for you guys and showing you our life, because I do think that showing this kind of life will hopefully inspire some people to make the same type of steps, and I want to tell you and I want to show you how we actually do it. So this is it for this week. Next week we're getting the puppy on Wednesday, which is really exciting, but as I said, Martin's parents are also coming over, so I don't know how much I'll film, because we'll be doing some sightseeing and museums and all that stuff, and we'll be putting his brother to work, helping him helping us with some more trees that have to go down. So I hope you learned something from this little talk. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Bye!